Well, I'm here with my friend Ken Tomita, who is co-founder of Grovemade here in North Portland and off Albina, although you like to keep it super low profile here, right? No signage.
That's one way to say it. Beat up building is another way
Yeah.
It's old, you know.
And you've lived in Oregon almost your whole life.
Yeah, that's right.
When you moved here?
Yeah, so I was born in Japan.
Yeah.
And then when I was 2, through my dad's work, we moved to LA.
Okay.
My mom says I was carrying my diapers in the backpack.
Uh-huh.
You know? And then I grew up in Gardena, which is like a very Japanese community.
Oh, cool.
Couldn't even speak English. My parents thought we were moving back, so I was basically raised Japanese.
Uh-huh.
And then in first grade, we moved up here. And
Okay.
I had to learn English.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's do a little role reversal. Because my dad was in the Navy, lived in southern Japan on a U.S. naval base for 3 years. My sister was born there. I've been twice to Japan and know like maybe 10 words. But so you can coach me through it. So it's like, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, nice. That's a pretty good accent.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And I know things like biru.
Yeah, you gotta know that.
And how do you say, how are you?
Genki desu ka?
Genki desu ka? And then if you're really impressed with something, you say, oh, honto ne.
Honto, sugoi, or something.
Sugoi,
like that.
okay,
Yeah.
got it.
The funny thing about the biru thing that people don't know is when you go to a restaurant in Japan, they usually only have one type of beer.
Okay.
So when they ask you what you want, you say biru, and they bring out the one brand.
Okay. All right, cool.
It's
yeah.
not here. We have like
yeah.
17
right.
microbreweries, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so that's a segue. Japan for thousands of years has really elevated this like small batch craft kind of brand that comes from ceramics and all of these things. And Oregon also has had that for a while, but you are at the cross section of both of those things.
Yeah, I was pretty fortunate. So just by being born into a Japanese family, we went to Japan constantly growing up, and my parents' friends are all creative people. So their best friend is a master furniture maker, for example. My uncle was a small publisher of art books in Japan. My mom's one of her best friends is a ceramic artist. So whenever we go, we're hanging out with all these creative people, and they're showing me how they do stuff. I just thought that was normal, right?
Yeah.
So, and then every day, I think I got a lot of creativity or just the craft side just from my mother. She's a great chef, and she'll never admit it, but even the simplest, like if she's just making leftovers or something, it's got to be like perfectly arranged, right?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Or if I'm like working out in the yard, she like brings out lunch and it's like so perfectly arranged that I like stop and take a picture. You know?
Wow, that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then, the origin story of Grovemade, you start making, we're filming this on my iPhone, so I can't put that, but, and I don't have your product here because you stopped making them, but it was like bamboo backed iPhone covers.
That's right.
And you knew that was going to go away at some point, and so you were trying other things.
Yeah, that's right. But if we rewind even further, I was a furniture maker.
Oh yeah, this table right here, you made it. Okay, cool.
I collaborated with my friend Matt at Quarter 20. Shout out. And then my co-founder Joe, he was a digital artist and did laser engraving, and we combined forces to start this iPhone case company. It was his idea basically, and he didn't really know how to fabricate it. And it was the recession, 2009. My work was slow. My furniture company's work was slow. I was also just curious, like, hey, let's try it. So I bought that machine in the back, the one on the left.
The CNC
machine. Yeah. Had a friend of mine teach me how to use it, and then we started a brand. That company took off pretty quickly. Right time, right place. No one was making iPhone cases. I mean, now it's saturated. Right? Yeah. But that business grew a lot for 3 or 4 years, and then eventually started to decline. And my business partner Joe and I, we both realized that ahead of the decline. We knew our success was kind of flukish, and it was tied to somebody else, Apple. So we started investing in other verticals to get into. So we tried everyday carry, We tried. We made furniture for the entryway. We even made like tabletop, like plates and dishes and stuff like that.
Huh.
I mean, you know, we learned how to make wallets, knives, belts. I mean, we were trying everything.
Wow.
And meanwhile, iPhone starts to decline, right? Predictably for us. Other people had not predicted that, so
They went belly up. You guys survived because you pivoted.
we were early to
Yeah.
trying to get out. And yeah, a few of those didn't work at all. A few worked okay, and one that was pretty strong was we started making these accessories for the desk in 2014. We designed this monitor stand, a series of products around it, like planters and a keyboard tray, and that started doing really well. Back then, there was a blog called Uncrate that was big, and we set the record for engagement for this one photo of that. No one had ever done like a nice desk before.
Yeah, I mean, beautifully like architected, like your mom's food presentation.
Exactly.
For the desk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is I never thought about that, but it's a good analogy where everything's aligned with intentionality. So that started taking off, and it was just a race to see if that growth could outpace the decline in iPhone case. And we had a couple tough years. 2016, the company almost disappeared. We had to lay off half our team. I made a lot of business mistakes. Rough time, but we rebuilt and grew in those categories that were working. And you know, over time, when was that? 2016 was the low point, and we slowly grown. We moved into this building 2018. The pandemic was a pretty lucky break for us. We were focused in home workspace, and no one else cared about that. It was a niche. It was a blue ocean strategy. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah. This is, I mean, we're founders. Come on,
Right,
this is like our language.
Actually, there was a workshop recently about it. I couldn't make it. But yeah, we chose this path, and it became like a bigger category.
I'm gonna hold up like what you know, and this whole manufacturing, they're actually making these real time. And you talked about getting from Japan the black ink used for calligraphy for the finishes and stuff.
Yeah. Earlier this year, we launched a special edition of our desk that's dyed black with Japanese calligraphy ink. It's a really hard process,
which is why the product is really expensive.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to be used for that.
Right.
You know, it's supposed to be used for calligraphy. So there's a video we have on our Instagram telling that story, and there's some B-roll of somebody doing calligraphy, and it's actually my mom.
Oh wow,
she's like certified to teach at that level, and she actually uses the same ink that we use. I didn't realize that.
What else you got here?
This is a organizer for like your bills.
Oh yeah.
Like your unpaid bills can go in here.
Yeah.
Mine is bursting.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, this is a notepad that doesn't move at all. Like it's super solid and beautifully designed.
Yeah, this is machined aluminum, and it's a hyper niche. So this is the best notepad in the world.
Nice.
It's $100 versus like $5 or $3.
That's
or even
right.
the nice ones are like $30.
Yeah.
But sometimes we do that. We take a category and see if we can make it the best possible. And sometimes nobody matches or nobody's interested. Or in this case, there are actually people out there who care enough.
You said this is like your most popular gift because you can gift $100. You're not going to gift a $3,000 desk.
Exactly. And a pen and the combination.
Yeah.
So like when I'm taking notes on my calls and stuff, you know, I can say like, "Hi, Ryan," and it doesn't move. I don't have to use a second hand.
Right.
It's a weird thing that people didn't know they needed.
Yeah.
Like no one's like, "Oh God, I wish my notepad I didn't have to use my second hand."
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, you can do this. And then I actually eventually trained myself to be able to mouse left-handed. So I got the keyboard, I'm mousing left-handed, I got my pen here, so on my calls, I'm like taking notes on my computer, right?
What do you think about how fast the world, like, I'm asking this question because in a way you're embracing the way we've always been and elevating the experience. Like we've written like pen and paper for long thousands of years. AI, you know, like, do you think that there will be do you think your customer is going to be someone who fully embraces AI or is more like oh, I am going to AI slop. I don't want that in my life, and like I'm going to simplify and have my like home office experience like in this old school like physical environment type of way.
I see. Well, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but we do know the majority of our customers, they are really motivated, like people that are driving to do something special in whatever career they're in. You know, we're fortunate there's people like that out there. Our products are very niche, and it's kind of for that tip of the spear, the person that cares a lot about their work, and they believe that the conditions around them impact their work. And it's actually kind of a small percentage of people. So yeah, do they use AI or not? I don't know, but they are constantly trying to improve themselves and the way they work.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, well, you've been in Portland for over 40 years.
That's right.
Yeah, you've seen it go through a lot of changes. Well, I won't ask a leading question. Do you think we are on the upswing, and what's one challenge and one exciting thing about Portland that you feel like?
I did think we're on the upswing. I think we hit a low a few years ago, but there's a little bit of a optimism, I think, in the air. I do think these kind of things can be cyclical, and for a small business like us, you know, we try to stay optimistic no matter what's going on outside, right?
You have to.
Yeah, you kind of do.
So many other challenges are thrown at you. If you lose your optimism, you've kind of lost everything. Yeah.
So one thing that's I think is going for Portland, I was thinking about this the other day. You know, I was comparing to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Because I go there all the time. World-class city. Right?
37 million, 2.5 million. Yeah.
And the food scene is insane.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
Some people think it's the best food scene in the world.
And it's spotless.
Yeah.
That huge city, spotless.
And I care about that kind of stuff. I'm kind of a foodie. But there's a couple things that Portland is better at than Tokyo.
Tell me. Yeah.
So, pizza.
Okay.
I've heard Tokyo has some world-class, like, what do you call it? Neapolitan?
Yeah.
Type.
Right.
At least in general, yeah. Just Portland is a serious pizza game. Burgers, of course, like smash burgers and stuff. But the big one is beer. And we've got Tokyo beat for beer.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, yeah.
Like when we go there, we're like, oh. I mean, they're starting to do some microbrew stuff.
Yeah.
But just right here, like, you know, 5 mile radius.
Yeah.
So many.
I mean, the crazy thing, like things that Japan was never known for, is now Oregonians are going in droves there to ski in the winter.
Right.
Like Hokkaido area is, you know.
Yeah, that points to probably one of the struggles I see here. For everyone. It's the cost of living, right? Where, you know, for some people with whatever their niche is, it's more economical to fly to Japan.
Well, no, the snow in northern Japan is insane, from what I've heard. But no, it's cool to see that. Well, thanks, Ken, for showing us, you know, your whole story, and I love how you're bringing, like, you know, just high quality craft in all kinds of. We never knew we needed $100 notebook, and like, you're making lives better.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. We're happy to be here, and I think we're proud that we're doing stuff that you kind of only do with a connected team, right?
Yeah.
With great people in this building.
It's awesome. All right, awesome. Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Cheers. Do the finishing, or
these are the CNC machines that take wood and carve it into precision objects.
Okay, so let's
right
go.
here. See Emiliano's putting in that is a wood that they epoxy for the
Mixed media.
The machine will carve it into this.
The larger. So this is all your product here.